on.
Those two guys.
Wow! Are you kidding me? Craziest thing I've ever seen in 1,000 fights!
Welcome back to T2G, Those Two Guys MMA Review. I'm Kevin Wire.
I'm Matt Saunders.
And we are here to talk about Fight Island.
It's here, baby.
UFC 251 coming at you from the Abu Dhabi.
He didn't say that right, but...
Is it not? It's Abu Dhabi. And Yas Island.
Yes.
Yes.
Yas Island. Is it an island?
Did a teenage girl name that? We don't know.
Probably.
Probably so. Probably some like billionaire Abu Dhabi daughter.
Abu daughter?
An Abu daughter. So we're going to start with the first fight on the main card.
Yes. This card is stacked.
It's a stacked card.
I mean, it's the International Fight Week, time.
Yeah, and it's actually international.
And it's actually international this time. So
So
it makes
good job.
a lot more sense.
Good job.
But amazing fight card, though.
Yes. And so we'll start with the women's flyweight.
Women's flyweight.
Yeah. I know my weights.
You do?
Yeah.
You know women's weights.
Well, I do. That's an important role
It is.
that you should, or skill you should have.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to go overboard.
Yeah. Don't go too high.
No.
Always shoot low.
But we've got Paige VanZant and
Amanda
Ribas.
Ribas.
We're assuming it's Ribas.
Yes.
That's how we're gonna say it.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Yeah. So
Which is a great fight.
it's a
to
great
start
fight.
off the card. Man.
You know, there's a lot of good. What's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Yeah. There's a good build up to this fight. I mean, Paige VanZant's been
Oh,
talking
yeah.
a lot of shit.
And she's got a big following. Like,
Yeah, she has a big following
outside
from Instagram.
Yeah,
And
outside of the
Dancing with the
UFC.
Stars and for trashing the UFC pretty much.
Yeah, she's been going in kind of hot on the
Yeah,
UFC
so-
right now. This is her last fight on the contract. And I mean, I would say she's going to end up in Bellator after this just because her man fights in Bellator.
Yeah,
So,
it's really a good shot, a good chance she's going to end up over there.
Yeah.
And I mean, unless they just don't want somebody to come off a loss.
yeah, because this is a very, very tough fight for Van Zant.
It's
I
one of her
think.
toughest fights, I think.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. And, I don't know what the betting odds are. What are the betting odds?
They're not good for
yeah.
Van Zant.
Yeah, she's like a plus 625 or something, underdog.
Yeah.
So everybody's just figuring she's going to get just run through.
Well, I mean, we were talking about earlier, she's only fought 4 times in 4 years.
Yeah.
She's had major arm surgery.
Like at least twice. I want to say 3 times, though.
Yeah, I think it has been 3
Where-
times.
Yeah. And
And-
she didn't fight at all, I think, in 2017.
Yeah.
One fight a year in 2018, 2019.
Yep.
So I just don't know. And she's one of those people that showed like brilliance at times
Yeah.
where it was like when she knocked out Beck Rollins with that
That
jumping switch kick,
Yep.
like where she like that was amazing. And she has looked good in some fights, but the upper, people in that division, the women in that division, she just hasn't looked that good against.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's got a really tough time with this fight.
Yeah, I think so
because
too.
Ribas has a decent record.
Oh, she's got a good record. What'd you like? I think we looked at. She's on like a 4-fight win streak
She's
or
on
something like that.
Yeah,
Beat some
and
good.
Her
good
last
wins.
couple wins have been. I'm gonna look at my phone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't remember everything.
But Ronda Marcos and Mackenzie Dern were her last 2
Those are good wins.
fights. She
Yeah.
did win by decision. She's not a strong finisher.
Yeah.
In her last couple fights, but she does have knockout power. She's won by KO a couple times and TKO, so it's there, and she's got the more experience right now in
she's-
octagon experience over the last several years.
Yeah. And I really think the only way Van Zant probably gets it done is something wild, like that jumping switch kick, or like something weird on the feet that's just she's not necessarily used to.
Yeah.
I don't think she gets it done on the ground. Van Zant really, only has like one one takedown that I've seen. I mean, hopefully she's improved, like she's in the
Right.
gym working, but she usually just goes in, gets like a side headlock, like like a schoolyard fight, and
Yeah.
then tries to like hip toss him. And it worked when she was like in her early career when she was fighting people that weren't really,
Yeah.
like
I mean, you
the
talk
top of
four
the division.
4 years ago, the women's division wasn't near what it is now.
Yeah, skill wise, like
Yeah.
the women are coming up very, very
Yeah.
quickly.
I mean,
Um,
I just as soon watch a woman's fight now than
oh yeah,
than a men's fight.
I mean, you know how they go. There's no feeling out process.
No,
They
no.
come out and they just they go at it. So I mean, I'm excited for this fight. Like I think it will be a good fight.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. I personally just don't think that VanZant's going to have that much of a chance in this fight.
Yeah, I wonder where her head's at. Like you were saying, she talks about she made more money on Dancing with the Stars, than she has combined in every fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
And she makes a lot of money just on social media, and she
Yep.
doesn't have to fight.
Yeah. You don't see much of her training, but she has been training. She looks good for this fight. I saw like a picture of her. She looks like she's in good shape for the fight. But you just, she concentrates a lot on, getting that bank from Instagram.
Yeah, which you can't blame her. I mean, she's making money like that, so that's good.
Oh,
but
dude, if I could wear a bikini and sell organic tea and make a ton of money,
well, you can't. So
I mean, I can't.
yeah,
No,
not-
but I'm saying if I could, that's what I would do. I wouldn't fight.
Oh no.
Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
you have to like really, really want to do that.
Yeah.
like you can't
And-
just.
And I'm just not sure she wants to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
So
And
it'll be
there was-
interesting to see what happens with it, though.
Oh yeah, it should be a very entertaining fight. And we were talking also about an interview she had with Ariel Helwani, and he said something about her fighting at 6 a.m. because it's like just the time difference and
Right.
how they're doing it. And she was like, "What?"
Yeah.
She didn't even know she
Wasn't
was fighting
aware
at
of
6
it.
in the morning. So
And you gotta train your body for that time difference.
yeah, a lot of fighters, especially at the higher levels, start to try to peak not only that week or that day, but that time of day. They try to like peak at that time,
Yep.
or at least get used to that time.
Yeah, you got to get on a different sleep pattern and training pattern
Yeah.
in order to peak at that time. Yeah.
Oh man, I can't do anything at 6 in the. Like I can't even pee in the toilet. I miss all the time.
I just go in my bed.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
Uh,
But yep, that's the first fight of the main card.
Yes, be very entertaining. So I mean, that's a good way to kick off the card. I think it's going to be fireworks. I think Ribas. I think Amanda gets it done. I'm going to say she gets her on the ground, probably submission second round.
Yep, I was going to call submission too.
Yeah.
And yeah, second round sounds right. If not, yeah, I'll say the same thing. I think it's
we
submission
agree.
second round. We do agree.
We agree.
All right, guys, that does it for the Paige VanZant Amanda Ribas fight. Ribas.
Amanda Ribas.
Yep. And so make sure you tune in the opening fight for UFC 251 at Abu Dhabi on Fight Island. And stay tuned to this channel as we will discuss the next fight, which is Thug Rose Namajunas,
Yep.
and Jessica Andrade 2. And
We're going to try to drop these like every day.
Yep. Yep, this one will be Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday will be the next fight. We're going to lead up to the actual fight night. So
Yeah.
make sure you click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will get the updates of when the next fight show happens.
Yes.
It's a fight
the
show.
next fight show. Yeah.
Those two guys MMA review of UFC 251.
Yep. Later, guys.
Peace out.